toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Wants to adjust the pattern. Anderson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Anderson will throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They get to him as he throws. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Offense at an empty set. Anderson wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Miami, 17, Illinois, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson will throw. Looking down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Backs looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Vasquez. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Vasquez. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Offense in a bunch formation. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Anderson wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Maddox. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. New set of downs after the completion.
First down, Illinois.
Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Grab behind the line. It's Vasquez. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll try the run. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fires left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Hurricanes need to pick it up on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. The 50. He's at the 40. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your...
Touchdown, fighting Illini. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's fouled. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by... And the quarterback is knocked down back at at the 13. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Madden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I'd like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's shot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Oh, the attempt is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
His defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Motion from the back. They'll go back to the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Madden. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The sure hands, it's Vasquez. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again.
Turning it on. Fires to the big fella. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Oh, they're after him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, on 2nd and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping. They took a shot, didn't get it. 3rd and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it. The defense completely stuffs you. Now you got 4th down. What do you do if you're on offense?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Corner's going to give them room. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Illini.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming. Right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Canes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Running to the left. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The DBs will back off a bit. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, This offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.